The best place for cartoons has produced more than its fair share of shows that have been forgotten by history. Hey guys, it's Phoebe with WatchMojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 forgotten Cartoon Network shows.
Great! Sure, let's go. I bet we can totally find stuff. First, we have to check out the... Oh man, I just knew that was gonna happen.
We're looking at shows that were produced by and aired on Cartoon Network that, for one reason or another, aren't as remembered as their iconic counterparts. Let's get to it.
So it ends. A valiant effort, but as you can see, ultimately futile.
Number 10. Out of Jimmy's Head. Cartoon Network decided to combine live action and animation in their 2006 TV movie Reanimated.
It's the oddest, weirdest, freakiest original movie ever to hit the small screen.
It proved popular enough to warrant a spin-off the following year, continuing the story of Jimmy, the teenager who, following a brain transplant, can see animated characters all around him.
I got the perfect opener. What do you call a deer who can't see? No idea! Thing!
Predictably, these 2D critters cause him lots of trouble, not to mention the people after him who want his special brain for themselves. Out of Jimmy's Head was not well received, to say the least, with its 20 episodes generally considered to be one of the biggest blunders in Cartoon Network history.
Here, read the ticket.
Number 9. Robot Boy.
Hey, that worked great. You look like a different robot. How do you feel now, Ro?
Ooh, Ro.
Very funny.
Take it easy, Ro. I do the comedy here.
Despite still being a Cartoon Network production, this is the only show on the list that was primarily produced in Europe. Premiering at the end of 2005, Robot Boy bears many similarities to Nickelodeon's My Life as a Teenage Robot, in that it focuses on a young blue robot trying to fit in with the human world. There's even a little Mega Man DNA in there, as Robot Boy was sheltered in the human world by his creator to save him from another evil scientist.
You stay here and launch the robots. I've got a cap to win.
Disappointingly, there's no robot masters for him to fight, but the show did feature a neat mix of everyday drama and cool action through its 2-season run. Number 8. Whatever Happened to Robot Jones?
Good morning, humans. It talks! Nerd.
Here's a title that speaks for itself. Originally losing to Grim and Evil in a viewer contest to pick the next Cartoon Network cartoon, Robot Jones eventually got his own series in 2002. Similar to Robot Boy, but with less action, this 80s set show centered around the awkward, cybernetic creation trying to fit in with his human classmates in middle school.
We are mathematically suited for friendship.
See? It's mathematically proven.
Wow. Mathematically friends.
Unfortunately, executive meddling resulted in changes throughout the show's short run, such as Robot Jones's voice being changed from a robotic text-to-speech generator in Season 1 to a more childlike but still robotic voice in Season 2. Ultimately, Robot Jones ended up cancelled in late 2003.
This ought to be good.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Robot? I can't find him anywhere.
We thought he was with you.
Oh no.
Number 7. The Life and Times of Juniper Lee.
What did you do? All I did was mix some of those potions, some of that blue crud that smells like feet, and the orange jelly that vibrates. But look what I made!
Created by former real-world contestant Judd Winnick, this show focuses on Juniper Lee, just a normal middle schooler in San Francisco who also happens to be the guardian of both the human and magical worlds. The show consists of Juniper trying to balance her dual roles, fighting demons and gods one moment, and trying to manage her social life the next.
Oops! I think I dropped my house key.
Winnick claims he drew inspiration from shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it was unique for its young female Asian protagonist and Eastern-inspired concepts. Sadly, Juniper Lee's life and times fell by the wayside after 3 seasons, ending in 2007.
What a wuss.
Number 6. The Othersiders.
When heading to a location, we bring all of our investigation equipment, such as our EMF detector and our voice recorders, in hopes of collecting paranormal evidence.
Remember that weird couple of months in 2009 when Cartoon Network started airing a ton of live-action shows? Well, they'd sure like you to forget about it. Despite a couple of shows from the CN Reel block attaining moderate success, we're pretty sure no one remembers this paranormal-themed series that only ran for 6 months. It was basically ghost hunters with teenagers, where the crew investigated potentially haunted sites such as cemeteries, old movie sets, and even Alcatraz.
So I decided to go right back up with Casey and the thermal camera to see if we can collect any evidence at all.
While it actually lasted a little longer than some of its CN Reel companions, the Othersiders pretty much disappeared into the spirit world of obscurity after it was cancelled.
If there's something or someone here with us, can you please show us a sign?
Number 5. Duck Dodgers.
Okay, I'm ready. And action! That means start rolling.
1953's Duck Dodgers in the 24.5th century is one of the most beloved Looney Tunes shorts of all time, and in 2003, Cartoon Network turned it into a full-fledged series. Adorned with a theme song sung by Tom Jones, the show stars Daffy Duck as Dodgers, Porky Pig as the eager young space cadet, and Marvin the Martian as Martian Commander X2.
How nice to spend a relaxing weekend hunting for a change.
Dodgers and his cadet navigate through the cosmos, encountering sci-fi versions of fellow Looney Tunes characters, as well as epic and hilarious action and comedy. Dodgers ran for 3 seasons, but isn't a huge part of the Looney Tunes canon anymore, despite its quality.
It is a particular and rare honor to be the first of my species to receive the gift of flight. I shall not abuse this rare privilege too much.
Number 4. Megas XLR.
Well, at least the Glorf don't know we're here.
What the heck are you doing with some big moon engine, you dirty squid?
Here's another show that got picked as a result of a viewer voting contest, and the only entry on the list that regularly aired during Toonami. After main characters Coop and Jamie find the futuristic Megas, an acronym for Mechanized Earthguard Attack System, they team up with the original Megas pilot Kiva to fend off the Glorft, an alien menace from the 31st century.
So, these Glorft guys are like invincible aliens who drive supersized, ugly, snot-green robots?
Yes. How did you know?
'Cause that kinda looks like them.
A fantastical story, awesome action, and homages to classic Japanese animation tropes made Megas a favorite among the Toonami faithful. Even though it was cancelled after 2 seasons due to poor ratings, its fan base begged CN to bring it back, though their efforts never succeeded.
That's impossible. That technology is only theoretical.
Number 3. Class of 3000.
That sound is so familiar.
Of course it is. It's music.
Has there been a giant outcast-shaped hole in your heart for a number of years? Well, this show might not fill it, but it will give you a ton of Andre 3000 material you probably never even knew existed.
You think Momo understands him?
Yeah, he understands.
The rapper lent his voice and creative talent to this show, where he played Sonny Bridges, a music star who becomes a music teacher to a group of kids in Atlanta.
Okay, this is a waste of time. There ain't nobody listening.
I'm listening.
Sonny!
The show featured characters from many different backgrounds and ethnicities, and of course a ton of funky music that would make the people of Stankonia proud. Despite positive reception from critics, Class of 3000 ended after only 2 seasons, and isn't brought up much anymore.
That sickens me.
Yeah, me too, but kids love them, so what are you gonna do, huh?
Number 2. Star Wars Clone Wars.
Control your fear. You are the chosen one, and you must be tested.
Before the 2008 series told us about the battles of the Jedi and the Clone Army, we had this traditionally animated micro-series that bridged the gap between episodes 2 and 3. Helmed by Dexter's Lab and Samurai Jack creator Genndy Tartakovsky, Clone Wars aired for 3 seasons, comprising of 25 2 to 15-minute episodes.
Trooper, call for support!
We're being jammed. We have no communication. We're on our own.
The series gave us memorable moments like Obi-Wan's battle against Dirge and Kit Fisto's defense of Mon Calamari, as well as introducing future Star Wars icons like Asajj Ventress. Despite being partially overshadowed by its CG follow-up, Clone Wars remains essential viewing for Star Wars fans.
Now, Jedi, prepare yourself for you are about to leave this world.
I don't think so.
How could we have forgotten all of these awesome shows? Well, some of them aren't really awesome, but that's besides the point. Before we get to our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Want to see my turtle do a trick? Hey! Want to see Lancelot almost jump through a hoop?
How about we have one more day of sandwich making to try and get the money for the object?
I was gonna suggest the same thing!
It's Farmer John! Stu, sheep? Ever since you got this diamond in you, you've been ignoring me. You ignored me before, but this is different. Now you've got a diamond in you.
Freeze, mister! Officer Buck Tud Russell, Time Squad.
Yeah, I saw the badge on your chest.
Right, yeah.
You don't have to do this! It's the only way to protect the space-time contagion! Space-time contagion? It's continuum, you're making this—
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You'll have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Hi Puffy AmiYumi.
Isn't Las Vegas the coolest, Yumi? I can't believe we're actually gonna play here.
Tell me about it. Compared to all the other lamos gigging in town, we're so gonna rock the place to the ground.
You may recognize Japanese rockers Puffy AmiYumi from the theme song they did for another Cartoon Network show, Teen Titans.
When there's trouble, you know who to call. Teen Titans!
The following year, they got their own show on the CN, featuring chibi versions of themselves in a hyperactive J-pop influenced world, and with the voice talents of Grey Delisle as Yumi and Janice Kawaii as Ami. Despite a strong premiere in November of 2004 and even spawning some soundtrack albums and video games, the adventures of Ami and Yumi ended after 3 seasons in the summer of 2006. The network even ended the show with 5 full episodes remaining unaired in the United States.
Okay, that's enough autographs for one day. I don't want to cramp my guitar playing hand.
Name a show with a better theme song than Hi Puffy AmiYumi. I'll wait. What do you guys think of the list? Let us know in the comments below or tweet me at Phoebe_WM. And don't forget to check out this video.